Hey Trinity parents, it's me, Ashley Winkle. This is the Parents Corner. Just a couple of minutes in your day to give you a word of encouragement and to see how are you guys doing. You can leave me comments below or send me an email, ashley@tbcsherwoodpark.ca, or text me if you have my number. I love being able to touch in with you guys, catch up, see how you guys are doing, and send you any helpful resources that I can. It was really wonderful this week to get to touch base with some of the kids in the ministry, and that's something that I'll continue to do in the weeks to come, just even to give you guys a break. I know some of you are probably like, go, have a Zoom call with someone else for just 5 minutes. So if I can even offer you guys that, that means a lot. I hope that last week you guys were all able to have meaningful and memorable celebrations of Easter, Good Friday, and Easter Sunday with your families. I know it was a different Easter for all of us this year. It certainly was for me. I missed being with my church family. I missed being with you guys, with the kids, and celebrating the way that we do. Easter Sunday is one of the most important Sundays that we celebrate as Christians, and the way in which we celebrate together as a church family is so exciting, and something I look forward to all year. So it was different for sure, but really good to get to see so many pictures and videos on social media of what you guys have been up to, and to get to touch base even with family and friends through video calls, FaceTime. We've been doing a lot of that lately. All of us have been reaching out and making connections as best that we can. I wanted to give you guys a word of encouragement today about conversation. My husband and I, we kind of realized over this last week that we're together in the same house all day. We're both working from home and trying to manage all of that and managing homeschooling the kids on top of that. And so we're together all day, we're in each other's space, and we're talking, but we're not necessarily having conversation. Those are maybe two different things. So what we realized was how important it is that we still be intentional about having conversations with each other. Conversations where we're remembering important things like asking questions beyond just how was your day, because chances are these days everybody's day more or less looks the same, or if we even remember what day it is. This is a book that was gifted to me a couple years ago. It's called 3,000 Questions About Me. It's something that somebody gifted to me. I believe you can get it on Amazon. My point in showing this to you is that it's actually a book of questions that can be really good conversation starters. This is just one idea that you can use. There's lots of resources online as well to get conversations started intentionally with yourself and your spouse, even with yourself and friends over social media, as well as with your kids. I know that one thing it's easy to forget to do right now, because we're all in each other's space, is to forget to just be emotionally available enough to ask insightful questions that are going to get conversation started. One of my kids came to me the other day just feeling down, and I think that's something that's happening to all of us, where we're kind of just going through life and put our head down and kind of manage things pretty well, but then all of a sudden jumping up out of nowhere are just feelings of whatever. Sometimes there's more than one feeling at once. And I think that that's something we have to be remembering, that that's happening to our kids too, and they may not completely understand it. So to be able to ask questions to kind of help them get to the root of things that they're thinking or feeling can be really helpful. And it can be a bonding experience for us with our kids too. So when my kid came to me and they were upset, I just started to ask them questions like, are you feeling this, or did something happen that made you feel this? And the more that we talked and I created that space for them to share with me, we were kind of able to work our way down to what some of those core feelings that they were feeling were. And then we could talk about how those are things that we could take to God, that we could pray about, that they were safe to talk to me about, and that they should expect to happen. that they should expect that they don't have to pretend that they feel good all the time, and that feelings are cyclical. They don't have to rule us. They don't have the power to destroy our day. They don't have to, but that we can kind of sort them out, talk to God about them, and let them go, and acknowledge that they probably will return, and sometimes all at the same time too. So just having conversations like that can be really helpful for us, really helpful for our kids, and helpful for us with our spouses too, to be able to ask questions. Some of these questions, are fun or silly even, can help us to laugh and have that kind of bonding time. Some of them, I just saw one here that says, do you have a favorite furniture designer? And if so, who? Not all of the questions are going to be something that's, you're chomping at the bit to answer, but some of them can be insightful, or at least get conversation started. And it's that intentional conversation that's still really helpful for us to make sure that we're having the time to do that. That's my word of encouragement today. I guess the way I would top this all off is to say, have that intentional conversation time with God as well. It's one thing for us to be, offering up prayers in the moment for the needs that we have. And I know there are a lot of needs right now. And God is 100% always listening and ready to answer and act on our behalf. But if we could get into the headspace of just sitting down to just talk to God about what we feel. Maybe that looks like journaling to you. Maybe it looks like getting on your knees. Maybe it looks like singing praise songs, worship songs that speak the feelings that we don't always have words for. But that becomes a conversation for us with God, and opening ourselves up to hear from Him, from His Word, and what He has to say in response to us. I know that in our home, being intentional about conversation is absolutely key to feeling like we're not just together because we're in the same space, but we're together because we're building on our relationships right now. So anyway, that's my word of encouragement for you guys today. I hope that you have a wonderful day, a good weekend, and I will see you again next week. Bye.